Round them up. It's going to be November 16th. For sale, 1970 through 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. This search request is going to come from one of our subscribers. And like this subscriber, if there's a classic make or model vehicle out there you're looking for, it's free and easy to do. Just subscribe to the channel below and drop in the comments below the make and model you're looking for, and we'll round them up for you. So like this one you see right here on the thumbnail, it's going to be the pick of the day. It's going to be the car I'd go check out if I was looking to buy a 70 to 72 Monte Carlo. So let's get started. For everybody new to the channel, we're going to be on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. That's the two platforms we're going to be on, and I put them in price order. So they're going to go from lowest to highest. We went up to $30,000 on these cars on this search right here, right now. So if you want to find this very first one, you go on Facebook Marketplace, Mentor, Ohio, punch in 1971 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. This car will come up. It's been on here for 5 weeks, posted for $1,876. That's the price. Clean title. Again, I don't make up the prices. I don't own any of these cars. I don't set the prices. I'm just simply showing you what's out there for sale. And again, if that's something you're digging, just hit the thumbs up. That's all it costs, is a thumbs up. We sure do appreciate the appreciation of a thumbs up for the searches that we do. So, again, it's a Monte Carlo 71 in Ohio, 10-bolt rear end. And it says it's a great parts car. Man, it's pretty rotted out. See, I clicked off the ad by not hitting the arrow, but man, this thing is Ohio car for sure. That definitely looks every bit of Ohio rust. It's rough. It does say clean title, so if you need a title, there you go. It does have bucket seats in it. Got a rally in the trunk. It actually had rally wheels around it, so I'm digging the wheels. It does have a V8 and everything in there. It's an Ohio car, rusty one. On to another one. It started us off pretty cheap though, $1,800. So on to our next car. This is an affordable bow tie. If you're looking for a early '70s Chevrolet, right here is a great search, man. We got a lot of cars on here for under 10 grand. 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo right here. $2,000 dealership. Listed 6 days ago, Missouri. Again, it looked like it had the rally wheels on it, the right rally wheels. It's got a crushed windshield in it. Looks like the roof's crushed in a little bit. Not a bad looking car. Still had an engine in there. It says firm, one owner car. Check that out. Looking for a one owner car. I'm going to bet that's mostly all original down to the AC. And then check him out. It's been here 8 days. Missouri. 6 days. On to another one. It's going to be 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo here for $2,000. It says in stock, listed in Georgia. So we already know right here, real big, no title. Got some IROC, early 80s IROC wheels on it. Looks pretty beat up, man. Looking for a circle car, or demolition derby car? On to another one. That one looked pretty rough for $2,000. And here's why. Check out this one. 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, $2,000. Listed a week ago, again, Ohio. This car looks like it's got great potential. So I guess the biggest question would be, is there a title? It says Monte Carlo Project. Engine turns over, body's a bit rough. Frames okay, floors are all there. Trade would be cool. So you just have to hit him up if you need a title. If you don't need a title and you're in Ohio, which is a rare, if you're not wanting to drive it on the streets, I guess, if you don't need a title. That don't look bad. Again, price $2,000. On to another one. 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, $2,500. Listed a week ago, Virginia. I want to say we brought this car on an episode before, but it says it's only been on here for a week. So this might be a new posting. Looks like there's actually 2 of them. You're probably getting them both for $2,000. This is probably better than my pick of the day. Blue one and motor and trans and title. Complete car. Green one has perfect front clip, bumper guards, etc. Windows. Both cars, $2,500. Firm, no trades. If it's listed, it's available. I love this ad. Right there. You're looking for a Monte? Virginia. Hit him up. It's been on here for a week. You're getting both of them. $2,500. Says the blue one's got a title and the green one's got a nice front clip and glass. Check him out. Looking for a Monte. Not going to get much cheaper than that one. On to another one. I mean, 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo here for $2,500. Listed 4 weeks ago. Idaho. It's going to be a 70 Monte Carlo roller, clean title in hand. And that's all I usually read to see is just the title. They do have the front clip off it. The floors look beautiful. There was no holes in the floors of this car. So there you go, 4 weeks ago. 2,500 bucks. Title in hand. On to another one. 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, $3,000. 19 weeks ago, California. That's been on here for a while. There's only 2 photos. It's a bill of sale only. So California is your area. $3,000's kind of cheap for some parts. On to another one. It's going to be 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, $3,000, listed a week ago. It's going to be only 1 photo, man. I hate 1 photo ads, so we're just going to skip on to the next one. 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo here, $3,500, listed 4 weeks ago in New York. Yep, and she is rusty. I don't know if that's worse than Ohio or not, but definitely wanting more money for this one. Looks like it's got some decent chrome on it. Looks like it might even run and drive. Heater box is yanked. Did have power brakes. Frame looked decent. What they showed of it. 70 Monte Carlo 355 small block dart motor. Didn't look like that to me, but bucket seat car, B&M ratchet shifter, been sitting 15 years. Fired right up with the battery out of a gas can. Video included of it running. Underside solid. 3,500 firm, man. New York area looking for a money. Boom. 3,500 bucks with the title. On to another one. 1971 Chevrolet Monte Carlo here. 3,500 bucks. 2 weeks ago, Arizona. Got some Dayton's on it, but I saw the glass and interior's gone. A little teeny tiny steering wheel in there. You could definitely drive it home with handcuffs on. But it looks pretty rough for me. 3,500 bucks. Been on here 2 weeks. Arizona area, clean title. On to another one. It's got a 1971 Chevrolet Monte Carlo for $4,000 right here. Listed a week ago, North Carolina. I do dig this color green. It's got the bench seat. It's had some Bondo thrown at it before. It's got some holes. Looks like a big block Chevy in there, so you got to dig that. It's got a 396 big block aluminum radiator, headers, 400 trans. You can hear it run, but it is not driven at the moment. There you go. Looking for a big block one? I just found one for $4,000. North Carolina. Can't get there fast enough for that one. On to another one. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, 4,500 bucks. Listed a week ago, Idaho again. I didn't like the 80s wheels on there. It looks like, again, you might be getting 2 or 3 or 4 of them. I don't know how many they got sitting here. So, selling these 3 Montes. 2 have titles. 1 orange one's a parts car. The black one has a motor. Didn't mean to click on that. So there you go, Boise, Idaho. Check it out. Looking to buy 3 of them for 4,500 bucks. Hit him up. It's only been on here for a week. So, I don't know how the hell you're going to beat that deal. On to another one. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. As closer we get to Christmas, man, a lot of you guys are going to see, we're going to see crazy deals on here. So you're going to definitely want to ring the little bell and stay notified when the searches come out, when they premiere. Because if you want to buy something off an episode, obviously it's first come, first serve. And the sooner you see the video, the better chance that you can get in touch with the people and actually buy the cars. So all these cars are currently for sale. Gotta love you some rounding them ups. We're back on to rounding them up. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo LT Coupe 2-door, 4,800 bucks. Listed 5 weeks ago, Utah. We don't get a lot of cars in Utah. Engine's definitely yanked out of it. Got the staple shifter with bucket seats. I'm digging it, man. Cool car, cool color. Price 4,800 bucks. Says no engine, no trans. Got 12-bolt rear end, bucket seats, center console, front disc brake drums. Check them out. Rear's disc drum. Front disc, rear drum. Get that out. There we go. On to another one. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo LS Coupe 2-door, 4,800 bucks. Listed 20 weeks ago. South Dakota. I don't know how it couldn't have been sold by now. An LS, man. This looks far from LS. But it's still pretty cheap. There's a title with it. That would be the main thing about it. It's a 10-bolt in it. It's bucket seat, 4-speed console, 12-bolt rear. This car's a roller. And orange car has the title only. Price has a little to wiggle. So there's 2 cars here. That's what it's saying. They're getting the second one's that shell right there. 2 cars, 4,800 bucks, 1 title. South Dakota looking for one. It's been on here a long time. They're not sold already. On to another one. It's a 72 Chevrolet Monte Carlo here for $5,000. Listed 5 weeks ago, Florida. It's going to be a 72 Monte Carlo. It has turbo 350 with a 402 big block. With date correct. The motor needs to be finished. And the car needs a restoration. But it's a big block car. And we've showed this one on past episodes before too. That's why I said it never hurts to go on and check out old episodes. Before, he only had this photo right here. I think it was one of those 1 photo deals. So now he's got 3 photos. And he's still got it for sale. I believe he's come down in the price on that since the last time we showed it in the past episode. On to another one. You can always go back and watch the past episode if you don't believe me that that car was listed before. And the photo you'll find it under will be this one right here. On to another one. Man, I look up so many cars, not even funny. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Besides what I look up on my own when I'm interested in, plus what I do all these requests, plus record it up for everybody. Yeah, man, I look at a lot of cars for sale. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, $5,000. I think it's an absolutely great price. I hate the wheels. There's probably no engine, no trans, but if there's a title, what a nice looking car. It's in Montana, clean title. Title in his name. Car's original 350 motor, not running. Got a posi 12-bolt rear end in it, and it's $5,000 or best offer, man. What a deal in this thing. 8-track under the dash. I'm digging it, man. Cool car. On to another one. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, $6,000, listed 2 weeks ago, Arizona. Well, looks like they had a dog tied to it. Interior looks like it's been redone years ago. Got a couple dogs out there with it. I don't know. $6,000, I don't see it. Not compared to what we've already seen so far. On to another one. It's going to be Albany, New York, 1970 Monte Carlo. It's going to be our first ad on Craigslist. So you want to go to Craigslist to find this car. 70 Monte Carlo, $6,300. I think we've showed this car in a past episode with those Oldsmobile wheels I mentioned before. I just don't like Oldsmobile rallies on a Chevy, but that's me. If you dig it, you dig it. The price is $6,300. Been on here 17 days. He updated it 13 days ago. On to another one. It's going to be a 1971 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, $6,500. Listed 9 weeks ago, Sacramento, California. Got some crazy looking rims on this, but they don't look that bad. I think they're off a truck, but a rotted roof was like the biggest concern I seen. There you go. So that means the trunk's rotted out too. If it's been letting water in around that window, it's been getting down in the trunk as well. So really bad and rotted right there on the back window area. And he doesn't show you inside the trunk, of course. So on to another one. I think that one's pretty rough. It's going to be in Poconos. It's 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, $7,500 on this one. So we're up to $7,500 now. We've seen some pretty decent cars. I got to tell you, for the prices range we're still in, I'm digging it. What a cool search. This looks like a cool car, too. I'm digging the steel wheels and the hubcaps. It says still available, so you got to dig that. Updated the ad 2 days ago. It's been posted for 23 days. Check him out. $7,500. And it's Pennsylvania. On to another one. It's going to be a 1970 Monte Carlo here for $7,500. Got it up on the back of a flatbed at the car wash. Not sure that's when I would have took pictures of the car I was trying to sell, but hey, man, that's them, not me. Listed 2 weeks ago. It's going to be in Mexico. All right. Car looks pretty clean. Some paint burn off it, small block in it. I don't know. Don't look nothing special. It's $7,500. Unless it's your area, that would make it special, right? On to another one. This is going to be a 1970 Chevy Monte Carlo for $8,500. It's going to be in California. Again, got some IROC wheels on one of them. I do not care for that at all, or the GT wheel, but Guess I like keeping it original. If you watch the channel a lot, you probably already know that. But I dig the bucket seats, the console, the staple shifter. There is some cool stuff still in the car. So it's got a small block still down in it. So the price again, $8,500. You kind of overpriced that one too. On to another one. This is going to be in Portland. 1972 Monte Carlo Factory 454 Project, $9,500. So now you can see if I'd figure for another grand, I'd rather have the factory big block car. Back window's missing. Got rust through the trunk, guaranteed. I don't know if they're going to show it to you or not, but the back window missing like that and rust in this panel right here, you can assure that the trunk's rotted out. So they didn't show you the engine either. Check him out if it's something you're interested in. I want to find out if there's an engine still with it, if it's any good. Just have to read it out because we're going to keep moving along. Hopefully keep this episode under a half hour. On to another one. 72 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Again, if you'd like to see the car or contact people, you just go to the platform I'm on. Look it up in that area. So 72, I try to say every time, the title exactly how it's printed out, which would be 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. You go to Tiffin, Ohio area on Facebook Marketplace, this car will come up. So on 10 grand for it. So got some seat covers on it. They don't look that bad for some of the stuff we see for 10 grand. It's what you're looking for and you're in the Ohio area. Check him out. It's got 350 small block in it. Needs a battery and a brake line. On to another one. It's going to be in St. Louis here, 1970 Monte Carlo. So you go on Craigslist, St. Louis area, punch in 72 Monte Carlo. Boom, this car will come up. It's posted 13 days ago. So 72 Monte in red primer. Doesn't look like red primer, but I guess that's what it is. It's got some red ox primer shot on it. Don't look like a bad looking car. He did show you inside the trunk. So it definitely looks like it needs some trunk extensions and quarter work done over here. Got a hole right there. But at least he showed you in the trunk. Got to appreciate an honest seller. Looks like he's got a nice little printout on it. He's asking $11,500. That's the price on that one. So on to another one. So we get to 12,000 here. We're going to start seeing some really nice cars coming in. So this is going to be a 1970 Monte Carlo SS 454 project car. I think I've showed this one before too. It's going to be in Kansas. And it says small spot of rust on the trunk floor. Has a good extra hood. Car is sat outside for a number of years before being rescued. Motor turns over. Believe it's turning. Timing gear went bad. 12,000 firm for this car. Vinyl top is definitely blowed off of it. I don't know. I guess it'd look better to see it's in primer. He's got some nice Chevelles and trucks sitting around here. On to another one. Being 1971 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, 12 grand again, listed 15 weeks ago, California. Got some black steel wheels on it. Interior's pretty beat up. It's got bench seat, automatic on the column. Did have a nice dash pad, Edelbrock carb. Love that there's not an Edelbrock air cleaner on there and it's just the carb. I mean, you got better odds of not burning your hood with just running nothing if you're going to run one of those other Edelbrock air cleaners. On to another one, which we haven't seen in a while because we haven't been on doing any rounding them ups. 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, 12 grand. Less than 17 weeks ago. It's going to be in California. Some nice hood pins on it. I like the green. Oh, those cars are just, I don't know, it looks bland. Had the air cleaner in the back seat. That can't be good. And it's a 350 V8 runs and drives. Currently my daily driver. Let's say he says he hoped he priced it right. 17 weeks ago, you must have priced it high. On to another one. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, 12 grand. This might be a big block, so it looks like you can't drive past a gas station long enough to even take pictures. So, and it is 1970 Monte Carlo with big block 454 turbo 400, runs and drives, needs a tune-up. 454 has brand new hooker headers, 750 quick fuel carb. So check it out, looking for a big block with keystones. I dig all that. I hate the front seats, but man, I'm digging the rest of it. What was the price we was at? 12 grand. So again, 12 grand started coming in with some pretty strong, nice looking cars. On to another one. It's going to be in Orlando. So it's going to be on Craigslist, 1971 Monte Carlo, as is project car, 13,000, posted for 2 weeks. I dig the cow hood. I don't know about the Daytons, but the rally wheels look good on there. Look like I'm seeing a lot of mud in the side of that roof too. Even though it was in primer, I could still see the mud. This is a lot of mud going on right in here. So, yeah, there was a lot of mud going on right there too. 13,000, I think it's overpriced. 14 days ago, on to another one. And again, cash always talks, man. These guys asking 13, that doesn't mean you don't show up with 8 grand, you take it. You know what I mean? So, Spokane, 1971 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, 13,000, 8 days ago. And even to offer them over the phone ain't like showing up and having cash. So you really want to buy a car, that's the way to do it. Show up with cash. Looks like they've actually buffed this car. You see how it's actually got beaded up water all over it? But I don't think that's supposed to be beaded water. I think that's bubble paint. So big difference between beads on the water and bubble paint. I'm not even sure what that photo is. Above the back window, I believe. Not good. Nice looking car, 13,000. Looks like it needs work in the roof. Even on the front. Looks like they painted right over top the vinyl top glue, if you want my opinion. On to another one. This is going to be Lake of Ozarks. SS 454 1971 Super Sport Monte Carlo 13.5. This might be the nicest one we've seen yet. Got some new rubber on it. Got that original engine trans in there running and driving, man. Should have been my pick of the day, right? 13.5. There's what all those trunks look like that the guys didn't have the nerve to show you what they look like. Well, there you go. There's a perfect example of when it leaks around the back window and you see a back window area rotted out. Well, this is what the trunk's going to look like. And I don't even think this one was rotted out around the back window. If it is, it doesn't show it through the vinyl top. 13.5 for that. On to another one. It's going to be in Seattle. 1970 Monte Carlo 13.5. Posted 16 days ago, and it's got the famous air cleaner that we all know is truly a piece of shit. And I've explained in so many past episodes why. I'm not even going to go over it. I just can't believe as many people run that piece of shit as they do. And Elderbrock, shame on you for selling shit like that to the public. On to another one. 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo 13,750 for this one. I like the blue, I like the stripes, I like the big block. 13.75, and the seats even look pretty comfy. I don't know if they looked good, but they looked comfy. Well, that's what you're looking for is a project. Big block car. Check him out. It's got a 454. 400 trans. Comes with a 396. You believe it needs bearing or an oil pump. So it sounds like you're getting 2 big blocks with it. 13,750 Indiana. Check him out. It's been out here for 2 weeks. On to another one. It's going to be Detroit metro area. 1972 Monte Carlo SS 402 engine. 13.9. Looks like another car that we've showed on past episode before. It's got the bench seat, automatic. No inner fenders, which I highly don't recommend. You're going to drive a car on the street, man, never take out the inner fenders. So they apparently never drive this car, they just drag race it. Otherwise, this would be so corroded up so quick from driving on the street with no inner fenders in it. You'd be amazed how much nicer it keeps your car with leaving the inner fenders in it. So if you're looking for a drag car, 402, on to another one. I don't like the inner fenders missing for, what was the price? $13.9. And inner fenders don't cost that much. On to another one. I don't know why you wouldn't want that to be a street car. 1971 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, $13,950. So he's asking for it. Listed 2 weeks ago, Georgia. So you're going to play the thing with no title, written bill of sale. It's got painted bumpers. Kind of like the gray and black interior, though. Yeah, it looks like it's got no air cleaner. Gotta love that. Traeger wheels. They're all pitted up a little bit. He wants $13,950 for it. Georgia. Again. If you're in the Georgia area, you know how it works. It's a written bill sale. Going to be on to Atlanta, 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, 14.9. So we made it to 14.9 now. Nice looking car other than the trailer wheels. I don't know, those aren't bad looking wheels. Those are older than some of the others, but the steering wheel looks worse than the wheels. So I think I'd ditch the steering wheel before I change the wheels on the car. But set of rally wheels, an original steering wheel, I don't know, I'm not too far off from his 14.9. Posted a day ago. Check it out if something you're interested in. It's got a phone number on it. I know someone commented on another video that you don't follow Facebook Marketplace and didn't understand why it was. They don't put phone numbers in there. Hey man, I don't know. Craigslist is the platform for you though, because you just hit this reply, it shows you phone numbers, or people just put them right in their ad just like that. But I'd always look the ad up before you just go ahead calling them when you see a phone number like that, because the car could have been sold by now. It's not that hard to get on the platform. Craigslist, Atlanta area, punch in 72 Monte Carlo. Car will come up or it won't. And if it don't come up, then it's probably sold and he deleted the ad. At least that's what you're supposed to do when they sell. So on to another one. It's a 1972 Monte Carlo here for $15,000. Listed 2 weeks ago in California. Well, looks like some kind of Resto-mod. So for Resto-mods, what you're looking to build, want to spend $15,000 on one that's not done. Well, there you go. We got one right there 2 weeks ago. Check him out. On to another one. It's going to be a 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo here for $15,000. Listed 4 weeks ago in New York. This car looks beautiful. So absolutely gorgeous. Does have the bucket seats. Got some pretty cool racing wheels on it. It says paintwork was done almost 7 years ago. I think I might have showed this car on a past episode too, but it says it's only been on here for 4 weeks. New York area. Check him out. $15,000 on that one. It does have a big block in it. So he doesn't say here. It does say it's $454. On to another one. It's going to be a 72 Chevrolet Monte Carlo custom. $15,000. That's how he's got it listed 9 weeks ago, Georgia. So it's $350 in this one. Rebuilt a few years ago. Turf Bro 400 transmission. The shift's beautiful. Has positive rear end. Car runs great. Brand new shocks. Posting for a friend. That's what it says. $15,000 or best offer. Looks like a beautiful car right there. Had rust around the quarters. So the quarter lips are going to need to be replaced on the quarters. It's a whole lot of paint that needs redone on that car. Have another spot of rust on the quarter too. $15,000. Even had a little bit of rot in the rocker. On to another one. 72 Chevrolet Monte Carlo here. $15,000. Listed 7 weeks ago, Florida. Clean title. $350 car. Just took it to the shop and got new brakes on it. Does have power steering, power brakes, AC. I dig the rally wheels on it. Again, I want the bucket seats console, but that's me. Florida area, $15,000. It's a pretty decent looking 72. On to another one. It's going to be a 72 Monte Carlo for $15,500. Listed 10 weeks ago, Colorado. It's like the clear's all peeling off the car like it had been repainted with some base coat clear coat before. And most of the clear's gone. Only 3 photos. I think he's got it overpriced. $350 engine. Clean title. On to another one. San Francisco Bay Area here. 1972 Chevy Monte for $18,000. Posted 23 days ago. So this will only be on here for another week. Craigslist ads only stay on for about a week. Or I'm sorry, 30 days. And he's only got about a week left. Got some cool looking wheels on it. Not a bad looking car. It's painted like a dark silver metallic. I don't know, 18,000. It's under 20. On to another one. This thing here, man. I don't know why we even went any higher than this. I think this is absolutely beautiful. It's here in Ohio too. 1972 Chevrolet Ohio. Monte Carlo. 18,000 Ohio. Painesville to be exact. And this car, man, you can tell they used the garden hose on it there for a couple of those shots. Got some rust up underneath, some trim in the back window. But otherwise, what a beautiful looking car. Staple shifter, bucket seats. Gold and black. Man, that thing just looks great. Yep. 18,000. So I'm not sure why we went any higher than that. 'Cause this car looks absolutely beautiful, and I don't see why you'd want to spend more money than that. But here we go. On to another one. It's going to be 18.5 for this one. Chevrolet Monte Carlo. It's going to be in Texas. It's got some kind of crazy interior done up in it. Not sure what kind of leather you got going on there. It's 402 big block. Numbers matching. Doesn't say what the interior is made out of, but looks like some crazy leather. On to another one. Wasn't giving it away. It's 18.5. On to our first drag car. 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, 20,000, listed 7 weeks ago, Missouri. And it's going to be a 431 big block. 4X heads, aluminum rods, turbo 400, reverse valve body, trans brake, ladder bars, nice paint work. Want a nice drag car, 20 grand. Hit him up. That thing looks pretty badass for 20 grand. On to another one. It's going to be in, I'm not sure, 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, California. 22.5, posted 8 days ago. Right down to some original wheels. Driveway is not wet, so that clear must actually look pretty good. There's the original paint. Not sure. Second owner. Looks like it's pretty much an original car. Check him out. If it's what you're looking for, is a gold one. Gold orange color. Tan top, black interior, bench seat, automatic on the column. On to another one. It's going to be in Los Angeles right here. 1970 Monte Carlo Chevelle. I don't know why they posted it like that. But that's how they posted it. It's 23.5 to 70 Monte. I like the American Racing wheels on there. They definitely look good. A lot better than some of the wheels we've seen on them. The trunk was really nice looking. It's got buckets, green console, staple shift, automatic, small block. I'm loving it, man. Nice looking car. 13.5, I don't know. Maybe more like 15.5, what we've seen in this episode. But that's me. Los Angeles area. Definitely got inflation on the price. On to another one. It's going to be in Saginaw, Michigan. 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, 25,000. This car looks great. This might be the nicest looking car we've looked at, and it's in Michigan. It is on the column, bucket seats. I would rather the console shifter myself. On to another one. Actually, I prefer a 4-speed myself. 1971 Monte Carlo, 25,000. It's going to be in Texas. Original right down to the hubcaps. Looks like they blew a radiator. No, it's actually just got blown brakes. No, they probably hit it with the hose. They give it a little while to dry off, but yep, that's all the pictures you get is 3. He wants 25,000 for it. So I guess you just have to check it out. 2-door hardtop, original owner. On to another one. It's going to be in Boston. So 1972 Monte Carlo, 25,000. So you got the parking lights on. Really clean under the hood. That's all you get. 2 pictures, man. It wants $25,000 for that car. Boston area, check him out. Look like some kind of cool old car lot or something. I see a Fairlane sitting in here inside the showroom. On to another one. Another body shop, maybe. Fraser Valley. That's where this one's at. 1972 Monte Carlo, 26,000. Posted 22 days ago. And again, I don't know how you're going to get any nicer than this. So I don't see why we would need to show any more than this. We've seen some really nice cars here. I guess big block, 4-speed. That's the drivetrain you got to have. This is a 402 in this one. Numbers matching. It's a very nice car. So 26,000. I'm loving it. It's definitely rare colors. I'm digging it, man. That kind of price, that's what you're looking for. Check him out. On to another one. It's going to be another nice car. Indianapolis, 1971 Chevy Monte Carlo, 45,000. Original cars, original paint, original vinyl top, chrome, 550 horsepower, it's saying. So I'm pretty sure that they didn't come with that factory. And we went all the way around that engine. There it is. It's a small block. It's kind of depressing. Did have aluminum heads and stuff on it. Not to say small block can't run good, but I was expecting a big block in there with all that hype, right? Yeah. 410 gears. I bet you it scoots along pretty good. On to another one. I want some good money for it. 28.5. 1970 Monte Carlo, 28.5 Texas 4 weeks ago. Matching numbers, big block. So there you go. Same kind of money. And this one does have the big block with the air conditioning. So I'd rather have this one. That's me. This one's in Texas. It was exactly the same amount of money. On to another one. It's going to be in Nashville, 1971 Chevrolet Monte Carlo 2-door coupe, $29,999. Posted 5 days ago. I do like the white and black. It's a bench seat, small block, air conditioning, automatic on the column. Check him out. Something you're interested in. I think it's overpriced, but it's a beautiful car. And on to our limit. This is our limit right here. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, $30,000. That's how high we went. So listed 12 weeks ago, Wisconsin. And I don't see it, man. Especially in the photos. We've seen some nicer ones. I think that yellow big block in the garage there, factory big block, was nicer than this. I don't know how much cheaper it was. $4,000 cheaper, maybe. So I think that'd be the one I'd be on. This is clean title. It's $350 in it. So on to my pick of the day. If I was looking to buy one of these, this would be the deal I'd go check out. And you can't grab your trailer quick enough unless he's going to sell you this one that the car's already sitting on. But, man, you cannot hit this guy up fast enough. Listed a week ago. 1971 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, $2,500. New Jersey gets the pick of the day. So it's 71 Monte Carlo and parts car. White one has a clean title. There's a roller, no front seats, 10-bolt rear. Gray car has a 12-bolt open rear end, no front clip. Also have extra windows, regulators, extra set of doors. $2,500 for both cars. So again, I don't think you can get there fast enough to grab these. These are the ones I would be going to check out for $2,500 for both of them. Yeah, that's stealing these. Again, I don't think you can get there fast enough for the $2,500. So be sure to look up the ad, see if it's still on here, and contact him up. Go buy yourself a cool 71 Monte Carlo, 2 of them tonight. Again, one with a title. That one looks pretty solid though. So what a cool request. What a cool car that you can still find for an affordable price. I'm digging searches like that, man. So thanks for the request. Hope you're all digging it. Again, just a big thumbs up so you pay it forward to the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll probably catch you again tomorrow night. Peace out.